Good morning. Or good morning, Lord Jesus. I've been drinking. I've been drinking. I don't know. I've been drinking though. But good evening. I'm going to be doing bedtime stories with the prophet. Um, if possible, maybe the prepper and the author of Take All of Me may pop in and want to join this live. If not, then maybe next time when we do our live. Um, I finished chapter 7. It's interesting. Before I get started, I just want to, again, I don't believe in backpedaling and pussy popping at all. I say what I say and I mean what I say. But I know that I can have a little more grace, a little more love in what I say. And I am going to try my best to be not coming across as condemning. And I say condemning, I'm not saying that I won't be judgmental, because I am judgmental, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with being judgmental. I think that each person needs to be able to judge stuff. And that's whole stuff that you heard from Tupac, God rest his soul. Only God can judge me. That's lies. Read your Bible. No. Everybody judges you. Okay, number one. And the Christians are going to judge those. They're going to be judging people. There's going to be people only God is not the one that's going to judge you. Okay, but I also don't have a right to condemn you. And I personally, in my mind, when I say what I say, I'm not saying it to condemn your lifestyle. Okay? I'm just saying it that I can't handle it. I know I can't have it. You know what I'm saying? And I think that I come across judgmental. But then at the same time, the reason why I don't apologize for what I say, sometimes some of y'all are sensitive. And I would really I ask you to evaluate yourselves. If you really are into this BDSM life, if you think that, or you even care what some person like myself says about your lifestyle, which I don't care. I don't care what you do in your bedroom, as long as you ain't doing it to me. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's none of my business. I don't pay your bills. What you eat doesn't make me shit. So I don't care. So when I make judgment calls on this book, and I say stuff and it sounds judgy, and it triggers you, it triggers you. Okay? I'm not saying it from a position of saying that you're stupid or I don't see how anybody, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying I can't get into the masochist and sadist lifestyle. That's just not me. Do what you want to. If you want to call your man your master and he calls you a slave and you're okay with the verbiage that they use, whatever. I don't care if you're his slave, slut, tramp, dirty little bad girl, whatever gets your goat. It's none of my business. You know what I'm saying? I don't get offended when people say nigga, 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 nigga. And yes, I said the word and I didn't say N-word. I really think that that's kind of stupid, but I also respect those who don't necessarily want to hear the word. But me and my friends, and when I'm with my close circle, I say the word. You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is. I'm not sensitive. Even if I heard a white person say it, just depends on the context in which they use the word. So, I'm not going to apologize. I can't apologize for how you feel. Okay? But I am telling you, charge it to, my mind and not my heart, because I'm not trying to come for you or your lifestyle. Okay? And I'm also a little entertaining because some of the stuff that I read and take all of me in this lifestyle, I can see. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like, but that part is like some things I just can't get into. And understand that BDSM is not this hard regimen. It's a broad spectrum of lifestyles. I mean, it doesn't mean that you have to be a masochist or a sadist. Okay? You might like bondage. You might like them domineering over, dominating, you know what I'm saying, man or woman or whatever your pronoun is. Okay? It's a broad spectrum. Some people is okay with saying master slave. Even in the book, Drew asks, he said he felt a little funny, with her calling, because it was Cara that called Drew master first. You know what I'm saying? And he made sure that he wants everything to be consensual and be okay. It's consistent checking to see, are you sure you want to be in this? Do you sure you feel, because he is a white Australian and Cara is a black American. Okay? So he understands the history of black America. And he's constantly checking in to see if she's okay with it. Okay? So let's go into talking about Chapter 7. Chapter 7 was a bit long for me, but I'm still vested in it. Chapter 7, and I'm just going to give you briefings, and I might read a paragraph or two from Chapter 8. Bear with my reading. So last time we left off, Drew had come to America. They met him at the club. They met at the club. She didn't know he was who he was, but she introduced herself because he was looking at her, and he said, "Oh, I always recognize what's mine." I'm like, "Oh, okay." She introduced her to the friends. The friends, she's out on the town with her girlfriends, trying to cheer her up from being, just kind of down because Drew cut her off. And I personally don't feel like he really cut her off. He just told her that he would not be available online for a couple of months because he had to work. But at the same time, I completely felt her emotions with it, because I've been there where it's like, what did I do? And she wonder whatever, and she goes into this downward spiral of mourning grief that she, didn't have her master. Still, that word triggers me. It triggers me, the prophet, Cara. I don't like that. I mean, there's some things that I'm okay with, master bedroom, but they have a new thing called the owner's retreat, which I like better than master bedroom. But I just don't, when it comes to a person, I don't like calling one my master except for God, my Savior, Jesus Christ. But at any rate, she meets them, they hang out, they have a few dances. She is fly that night too. She got her hair done, got her toes done, got everything done. OMG. Okay. She was rocking, doing her thing. Okay. Beautiful. So she so he takes her home. He, says he wants to see her again that night. In Chapter 7, is when he comes to see her and take her out to dinner. So she got off work. Lucky. First of all, Cara, you lucky bitch. You lucky bitch. You get off at 3. That also means you probably have to be at work at 6. But anyway, she gets off at 3. It's her day to kind of clean up, and I believe it's Thursday. She just kind of cleans up. This is her day to wash clothes anyway. This is what she does. Me, it's Sunday. for some crazy reason. But either way, she's cleaning up her house, whatever, and doing her thing. You know what she's doing, her whole house. First of all, another again, lucky bitch. You lucky bitch, you have a whole house to yourself, security. She's doing well for herself, but she's cleaning up her house, washing clothes, doing her thing, having music on. You know how we do. You know how black people do. We had turned on our well, no. It's Anita Baker, it's Earth, Wind, and Fire, it's, you know what we clean to. Okay? Stop playing with me. Frankie Beverly and Maze. Okay, we don't be freaking cleaning up to Busta Rhymes, break your neck. You know what I'm saying? Future, please. Okay, we don't clean up to Future. Told you I've been drinking, so this might be a little liver than the normal lives. So she's cleaning up and doing her thing. He arrives early by an hour. She's, she got her rollers in her head, whatever. She have her trash, and she's coming around the corner, and she sees Drew standing in her doorway. She looks a mess. Let's be 100. She might not have been ugly, because she's beautiful. She's beautiful. In my mind, she's me. She's a beautiful, dark queen. Okay? She just had rollers in her hair and she's cleaning up, so she's not in her best attire that she was planning on wearing when she went out with him. And he's standing in the door looking all Australian delicious. Okay? Like a shrimp on a Barbie. Okay? I had to say that. That's all I know in Australia. Bear with me. And it's like, you early. She kept saying that you're early. You're early. You know what I'm saying? He could have walked in the house. He had flowers and everything. So, it's like, you're early, but come in. I'm not ready. And he comes in. He actually, he takes the trash out for her. Look, I say that because I'm all by myself. Nobody takes out the trash for me. I'm at this point, in chapter 7, I vicariously lived through Cara. Oh my goodness. Now, I'm going to be honest. Personally, like, the prepper always says that, my Afrocentric power to the people won't allow me to kind of accept the white guy. Possibly, because I love my black brothers. Dusty and all, broke boys and all. I don't want you in my life. I might be single because I love my black men. But, the right other race person might get in. I'm more mature. I don't really care about black men. I still have my preference. But, a good man, a best friend will come in. But anyway, let me go on. This is not about me. This is about Cara. I'm a Cara. She's Cara. We're the same person. All right? Okay. No, I'm joking. Because I'm not a writer yet. But anyway. So, he comes in. He offers to take the trash out. They talk a little. She's still kind of like, you came early and you saw me like this. I'm not beautified. You know what we do. And so, offer them the seat. They have conversations. It's kind of long. It's really kind of long and drawn out for me. For me. Okay? I'm going to have to say that this is for me. I'm not someone who reads books a lot. Now, I can't say that I won't continue on with it because I kind of enjoy doing a review. She finishes up. She goes, he sits out in the living room, and he ain't just sitting in the living room. He's going to a bathroom. He's going to all the other spots in the room. You know, he's not just sitting on the couch waiting for her to get ready. She goes, she washes up, she gets ready. What I'm surprised, which tells me just how much Drew is a gentleman, is that, you know, for her to do that. Now, first of all, you got to remember, I'm thinking from a 49-year-old's mind. Okay, I'm not thinking from my 30s or my 20s, because the 30-year-old wouldn't have thought nothing of it. He would have taken a shower, beautified, and wouldn't have thought anything of it. But the 49-year-old is like, so he's in my house. I'm going to always be like, I would be nervous. I'd be washing up real quick, trying to beautify real quick, because I could be, if I'm taking my time washing and taking baths and beautify and taking 2 hours like we women can, brother man coming in and kill me. I don't know this man from Adam. And she doesn't either. She just knows that she's attracted to it. But my 20-year-old, my 30-year-old wouldn't have thought anything of it. Might have even been turned on if he would have creeped into the bathroom while I was showering and jumped in. You know what I'm saying? It might have been too early, but you got to remember in chapter 6, they had already, the fire is already there. Okay? And don't think that Drew isn't in the living room and going, I mean, I'm sure he's not going through all her stuff, but he's going around looking, checking her out, getting to know Cara by her home. And pretty sure he thought to do it, but he's a gentleman. He's a gentleman. He's a gentleman. He's not putting himself on her. And what I also know, he constantly makes sure that he's not crossing the line. He wants to make sure everything with Cara is consensual. He never pushes himself on her. Okay? He wants to make sure when he does this, it is consensual. Okay? And any decent man is going to make sure what he's doing consensual. And he's not going to just say, you sure? No. Even if that means I'm going to wait for you to initiate it. I'm going to wait for you to ask me to come into the shower. You know, or whatever the situation. So he is very much a gentleman and very controlled. Okay, this is a grown man. Okay, because he could have been out of control, kissing her. No, we gonna, you know, he could have. And he would have given a bad name to all BDSM. Really, honestly. And she probably would have never wrote her book, but that's not how it happened. Thank you. She is getting ready. She comes out. They go out to eat to a nice restaurant. And she isn't the type of woman that is, I'll have a salad. Those in my generation, who did that? I think that was either Eddie Murphy or I have a salad. No, she was not that. She's like, give me the sirloin, the dun-dun. She ate. Okay? She was not, you know, because some women don't want to eat. They don't want, I have a salad. Girl, you are 350 pounds. Bitch, if you don't get you the ribs and whatever you want and the dessert, bitch. Okay? Cara was not that woman. She ate. Okay? And enjoyed her food. I mean, she wasn't like Cookie Monster, but she ate. And Drew appreciated her for being a woman that knew what she wanted, ate her food, all of it, drank her drink, and had dessert. Not the dessert y'all thinking. Not the dessert you're thinking. Not chapter 7, that is. So they have the food, they go back. He drops her off at the house. Well, they pull up to her house. And she's getting herself ready to get out the car. And then she stops. It's almost like someone said, ask him if he wants coffee. And she asks him, do you want some coffee? And he's like, sure I do. And so get out. And now this is not. She asked him for coffee. This is not the Luke Cage coffee. Anybody that's into superheroes or watched the Luke Cage on Netflix, it was Netflix. Yeah, on Netflix, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. It wasn't that coffee. She was actually asking if you want coffee. So he turns off the ignition, gets out the car, opens the door. A gentleman for her. They go in. She, whatever. I don't need to go into that. They're in the house, and she goes to make coffee, but she says before she went in the kitchen, sure, that's what you really want. Do you really want coffee, or do you want something else? Yeah. He said, describe what you mean or explain what you mean by something else. He was thinking about that Luke Cage coffee. But she was like, I know where you're going with it, but I meant, did you want brandy? Did you want water? Did you want fruit juice? Okay. Naughtiness. Get your mind out the gutter, Drew. And so she she goes and he's like, no, coffee's fine. So she goes to start the brew. She spikes it with brandy anyway. Okay. In the carafe. That's such a funny word for me, but you know, the coffee mug. I mean, not the coffee mug, but the main carafe. And she starts it, and it comes out to sit with him while the coffee is brewing, and they get hot and heavy, honey. Kiss, kiss, kiss. You know, he pulls her down in the lap, goes in for a kiss. It gets, you know how, and it's beautiful, and the coffee finishes, and she pulls away like, hey, the coffee's finished. I gotta go get the coffee. Okay, so she goes in the kitchen. Drew follows her, and she says, well, how do you like your coffee? Usually I like it black. Like his sister's chocolates. All this. Okay, anyway, let me stop. You can tell I've been drinking. Okay. And he goes but let me do it like how you do your coffee. Maybe I might like it. So she puts 2 lumps of sugar in both cups, fill it with coffee, she puts cream in it first, and then she puts in the coffee, stirs it up. That's why she likes it, and he likes it. He said, I might have to start drinking my coffee like this, minus the brandy. You think I didn't know? How can you know when you put alcohol in coffee? You cannot deny it. I mean, duh. So, whatever. So, they have the drink. They go back out into the living room. He's on the edge of the couch, and she's in the middle next to him, and they drink some coffee. Some, not the whole cup. And then he puts his cup down, takes the cup out of her hand, and back to the hot and heavy. And then he makes sure, he's like, I would love to ravish you tonight. He says, I want to see you again. And, okay, well, I have something special for you. Tomorrow is Friday, whatever. Oh, no, she doesn't tell him that then. Erase that. So she's like, oh, okay, cool. All right, cool. I would love to come and see you. For you to come and see me again tomorrow. And he's like, he gets a little serious, and it's like, I would love to fuck you into next month. Okay, he wants to ravage her like Cookie Monster, eating all the cookies. He ready to go all in with her. I'm starting to feel like it might be a shift change in the. Oh, let me finish telling you. Okay, so she, whatever. He wants to see her again. He wants to fuck, but he doesn't want to do if she's not ready. And apparently she's not ready because he leaves. They do nothing. And she said, I can't wait to, he messages her once he gets back to his hotel or whatever. And, after she gets out, she notices that he messaged and he said, did I miss you already? That, all that fluff, you know what I'm saying? I mean, good fluff. Little Meringue has good fluff. Twinkies have good fluff. Good fluff. I miss you, can't wait to see you tomorrow, got a surprise for you, da-da-da. She plans on cooking for him, she's getting off early. Of course, you know how girls, ladies, when you are in the beginning of your relationship, when everybody's in love, everybody's willing to risk it all, both you and him is willing to risk it all, you gonna tell me the love of your life or someone that you are strongly attracted to comes in town, feeds you well, and he ain't take her to Outback, B. Okay? He took her to Ruth Chris. Okay? He took her to a real steakhouse, and they had food, and wine, and dessert, and paid for it. This same man paid for all. This man got enough money that he has not only just enough money, but he is such an old school type of guy that that means that's what we do. As a 49 years old woman, I have been out with male friends, only friends, and they have paid for it because that's what gentlemen do. Okay? They're not worried about them taking your little pennies. If they're concerned and they're taking you to a little busted restaurant and they're splitting a check with you, hey, do your thing. But for me, it's like, I've seen old school guys that they just pay. Even my son's father, I had no chance in hell back then, and he has no chance in hell now of us getting together. But as a gentleman, when we go out and eat, he pays the bill. Okay? Say that it's unbalanced or unfair. Yeah. It is. It is. It is what it is. But there's other things that you all get that we can't get, like higher paying jobs. Now they just can't tell you, you ain't supposed to talk about, but they still paying men more money than what they're paying women. And if you get out your feelings, you know why. Women are more likely to have to take off for maternity leave because they can get pregnant. They have more things going on with them emotionally and physically that they can't do all jobs. Come on. Okay, but whatever. But they get paid more. I'm a woman and I recognize that, but they're going to get paid more. They get respect more. They're seen, you know what I'm saying? There's stuff that they can do that we don't do, that we can't do, or they don't do for women across the board. Okay, so old school men, that's, it's a give and take, hey, they might give me the job because I'm a woman, they're not threatened by me, you know what I'm saying, and you might have whatever job, and it doesn't matter, if you take me to McDonald's, pay for my burger, you know what I'm saying. Not that, I can pay for it and I'll pay for it, but there's a thing where I hate saying real men. If you have a penis, you're a real man, okay? Or you're a real male, okay? But there are some men that still feel some type of way of being taken care of by a woman, okay? And there's women, and I'm one of them, that I'm okay to help you get to support you and get you to where you are, but I don't want to be taking care of no man that is a able-bodied man to do anything. Okay? In relationships, there are give and takes, but don't listen to me. I don't have a husband. Never had a husband. I've had situationships. I have only had a few relationships. So when it comes to relationships, don't listen to me. I ain't there yet. I'm learning from my friends who have successful marriages, long-term relationships, and even those long-term relationships fail for whatever. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's good. So I have gotten into chapter 8, and this is after they had their first date. And Drew, I feel like Drew is starting to catch feelings for Cara. I could be wrong, but I think he's catching feelings. Because bruh man's calling her, she ain't even woke up. Her alarm clock ain't gone off yet. Homeboy calling him. She's waking up to him calling her like, I just want to hear your voice. So the dynamic as far as who is in love with who, this is like the sweet spot where they're both kind of enamored with one another. So I'm going to read a couple of chapters, bear with me, of chapter 8. Hanging up on the phone, Cara got up out of the bed and put her robe on. Yarning, she walked down the hall to the kitchen. The coffee had just started brewing, so she got one of those automatic. It brews as long as she has the coffee in there. Oh, that bitch. That is that bitch. Oh, anyway, I shouldn't be jealous. I'm not jealous of her. I am lying. I'm jealous of her coffee maker. I had just finished brewing coffee, so she prepared her mug to catch some before it finished. Oh, I've done that too. Woo! Filling her mug with coffee, then adding creamer and sugar, she started into the fridge, trying to decide what they would eat for lunch. She had plenty of vegetables, tomatoes, yellow, red, and orange bell peppers. Oh, girl. Okay, she's a chef, huh? Anyway, onions, asparagus, baby portobello mushrooms. She closed the door, going to the pantry. Lots of pasta, rice, canned vegetables, soups, jarred marinara sauce, Alfredo sauce. She could make shrimp Alfredo over rice or pasta. Go for the pasta, girl. Shrimp Alfredo on pasta? Woo! Jesus. Anyway, she could make shrimp Alfredo over rice or pasta for lunch, with a grilled side salad. The only thing she didn't have was shrimp. She only bought them when she knew she was going to make it within a day or two. The dish tastes best freshly made. Agreed. So she decided to wait and cook everything once Drew arrived. It didn't take that long anyway, however. She could prepare most of it in advance. Deactivating the alarm system and stepping out onto her back patio, she checked the grill. She poured some charcoal in the bottom, added some newspaper, and checked to see if she had any lighter fluid since she had to run to the store for the shrimp. Anyway, she had half a container left, so she headed back in the house, locked the patio door behind her, and checked the wine's fridge to see if she had enough. And the right had enough, and the right wine, to go with. Oh, there you go. I said it. I'm sorry. Let me read that again. Do over, clapper, clap, take two. She had three. Take three. I've been drinking. Anyway. She headed back in the house, locked the patio door behind her, and checked the wine fridge to see if she had enough and the right wine to go with lunch. She had 3 bottles of Chardonnay and 2 of Pinot Grigio. So that was one thing she didn't need to stop and buy. Let me tell you something. This woman knows her wines and how to match it with her food. If you don't know, white wines go very well with shrimp. Especially like a shrimp in a light butter sauce. And having Chardonnay. Look, nothing makes you feel grown and sexy than having the right wine with the right food. All right, people? Okay. I'm sorry. I know I did that all wrong. Sorry, Cardi B. I love you. You're the best at doing that. I can roll the tongue. I've been drinking my Bob Marley's, so you know I'm toasted. It's just a big cup. But I don't have to go to work tomorrow, so I do need to go to church. But that don't start until 10. I might have to take some aspirin or something to be up so I can go to church. For me wilding out tonight. But yes, that she knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing. Okay. Assured that everything was fine, in place, and ready to go, Cara went back in the bathroom, coffee mug in hand, to get ready and dressed for the day. So she's preparing. So I'm excited. I am actually excited. Oh my God. It's been a while since I've been excited for a book. I'm so glad that I renewed my wish to read. Get the book. It's on Amazon. I don't know if it's $9.20, $8.40, $12.99, but get it. It's worth it. This is 2 books. This is volume 1 and 2. Get the book. Get the book. Matter of fact, after this one, I'm looking forward to maybe reading her short stories or trying another book. I'm not really doing an official book club yet, but this is kind of cool. I hope that I'm done by the end of the summer. This is a lot. And unlike some of the other YouTubers that do book reviews, child, I work Monday through Friday. I was supposed to post this on Friday, but let me tell you something. I absolutely love my job. But I didn't leave work until 7:30. I got there at 8:45. Actually, at 8:45. Like, I almost did a 12-hour day. So, not home. But it was just a lot. I love what I do. I actually do. But there was no way I was going to go there, finish work, coming here, and do more work. Are you crazy? I love y'all. But no, mama needs rest. She needs a break. I need to relax. So I brought it to you on Saturday. I just don't. Someday, I might. I don't know. I said I was going to try to do it more often, but it's just not. And I said that in my morning rise as a prophet. But anyway, I will not keep y'all any longer. It doesn't look like anyone patched in this evening. I may actually try to do it again tomorrow. At this point, if y'all really are setting your clock to me and what I'm going to do, as long as I have me a day job that I enjoy doing, and I ain't getting $100 million, or nobody, I don't have this witty invention that I cannot continue working, or you don't give to my Cash App, honey, look, I got to go to my day job. Okay? And y'all only going to get this little snippet. You know, you're only going to get a little snippet of what I can give you. So it might take me all summer. to get to these readings, but it is what it is. If y'all needed me to go faster, y'all be giving me cash apps and like, we want more. It's whatever. But I don't feel any type of way. Don't do it. I enjoy doing it. This is, again, like I told you in the beginning, this is a selfish purpose. If y'all come along for the ride, it is what it is. But I love everyone that comes along for the ride. Every now and again, I will have one of my loved ones will come in and, wave like, I see you, girl. Oh, I love it. Hopefully, I pray that we'll get to the point where we actually like, I see what you say. Yeah, girl, let me tell you, I read that part. Are you girls? We actually can have some type of conversation going on up in here. All right. See you all later. You'll have a wonderful evening this evening. Enjoy. Get the book again. Take All of Me by Lisa Stephen. No S at the end. I will, as normal, post in the description. In the description should be the link to get to the book. And buy the book. Tell your friends. If you're not into BDSM, get it for someone who might. Get it for a friend. Read it. Read it doesn't make you a part of the lifestyle. Just tells you a little bit how it can get caught on. It's a good story. It's a book. It's a love story. It's not a book on instructions on how to get into the life. It is a love story. Period. Take out the BDSM, put in another whatever baseline theme, and it's still a love story. A rose is still a rose. Okay? No matter what you call it, a rose is still a rose. A love story is still a love story. Okay. Now, I will have y'all on here another hour because I've been drinking. I was trying to get the rhythm. I don't really care. Sorry, Beyonce. I'm not you. You're the greatest.